Hey guys, just give me a minute and bear with me while I'm getting everything set up. Just getting the mic going, getting the audio going, and the video caption going. Just bear with me here for a couple minutes here while I get set up. If we are having any issues with the audio, the video, the overlay, or anything, feel free to let me know in the comments or in the messenger. That would be great. Alright, everybody, this is Jeremy with Big J Gaming Stream. I want to say thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope everybody's all set for the holidays and Christmas and everything else. And uh, I've been busy myself, me and my wife, getting ready for Christmas for the kids and for the family, and dinner's coming up and all sorts of stuff. It has definitely been a wild, busy journey this year for me and my family. As I said, we just purchased a new home here over the summertime. We're in the middle of remodeling it. And the stream channel is something that is brand new to my family and I. This is something new that I'm just starting to get into within the last 6, 8 months or so. And if it wasn't for a lot of people who have been encouraging me and pushing me and helping me along the way, I wouldn't be here today. I want to thank Mike with Big Mike Game Sim. Check out his channel. Currently, he's working on a bunch of models and whatnot, different models that he's working on. He also does videos for Mechanic Simulator, American Truck Simulator, and whatnot. Another good streamer. He's donated to my channel quite a bit. Trying to help me get started and get going and everything. I want to say a thank you to my mother, who has also donated to my channel and the cause, and she's helped me out with some equipment and whatnot. And other various friends and family. I want to say thank you to my wife and my kids for being patient with me while I record. I know I have 4 kids and a wife, and we live in a very small home, so noise in the background can be very difficult. So I have 4 kids, as I have said before, and they work on very hard being patient with me and trying to be quiet in the background while I'm recording. And they do such a great job. They're very respectful about it. They're wonderful kids. And so a big shout out goes to them as well. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been here with me right along since day one. We're working on growing the channel. I'm trying to get to where I want to be. And where I want to be is a lot more viewers, a lot more subscribers and viewers and everything else. And it's a work in progress. It's growing. It takes time. I understand that. And I want to say thank you though for everybody working with me and being patient with me. And I appreciate the ones that enjoy the content and whatnot. And feel free to hop into the live chats anytime you want. I'm doing a live stream. That's more than welcome and appreciated. In the background of my home screen, as you can see right now, there's a younger version of me going back about 10 years, 12 years, and there's a picture of an older guy right next to me. That is my father. My dad is the one that got me into computers. He got me into gaming. He got me into everything that I do. My father passed away December 22nd in 2016. He had a aortic dissection, which means his aortic artery unzippered basically the whole way down his abdomen. He didn't pass away right off the bat. He ended up on life support for a little while, and he ended up having to, ultimately after that happened, he came home from Albany Medical Center on dialysis and some other treatment plans that we had in place for him. My father was a very, very avid gamer. He loved his computers, he loved his games, he loved technology. My father, the first game system we ever had when I was a kid growing up was actually the Atari that came out back in the early 80s. And that was well before my time. And that was my father's favorite system. That and the Nintendo. So when I was a kid growing up, I grew up with game systems and gaming and whatnot. And when I was probably 12 years old, my father built me my very first computer, which happened to be a DOS-based gaming system. Now, to those of you that don't know, who might be a little bit older in age, DOS was the original operating system for computers back in the day. So everything was command and code based. When my father built me my first computer with DOS operating system on it, it came with a book like that thick that he had made up for me that had all sorts of different codes involved in it. And the codes are what told the computer what to do. And that came right down to gaming. If you put in a 5-inch floppy disk and you wanted to load that game and play it, like Jazz Jackrabbit or Duke Nukem or any of the older games, then you had to put in a code and tell the computer to physically read that floppy disk and play it. That was my first computer, and believe it or not, that was not that awfully long ago. That was in 2007, 2008 when he gave that to me. So I definitely was not that very old, but I grew up with my dad, who was an older guy, and he started me right from the bare roots. So a lot of thank you to my dad. Again, as I said, he passed away 9 years ago yesterday, and I didn't make a video stream yesterday or a video or anything because that's a hard day for me. It's hard for anybody losing a parent. And then, that's one thing I can say is the hardest thing in the world is losing a parent, especially at 23, 24 years old, let alone being 3 days after your birthday. So, that's why I have my dad up there in the background. A lot of thanks to who I am and what I am goes to him. I worked for the Department of Transportation because of him. My father was a DOT worker for 37 years, and I followed in his footsteps. I became a truck driver because of my dad. I got the interest in driving truck and everything because of him. The only thing I didn't do is I became a successful business owner of two businesses. I co-owned American Cutting Experts, which was a logging company, and then I owned Ingram's Property Maintenance out of upstate New York. So there were two very successful businesses that I got started on my own prior or after my father's passing, and I did it. I ran with it. I did good with it, and unfortunately, my health doesn't agree with me on doing that type of work anymore. So I'm on to bigger and better ventures now. So, with all that being said, I have a lot of shout outs to everybody. Everybody who's been very supportive. My mother, my father, my brothers, friends, and family. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all you guys. I appreciate you very much. And a big shout out goes to Big Mike Gaming Sim. That's his channel. Feel free to look him up. As I said earlier, he has put a lot into this for me. We've put a lot of work into this together. So, it's a growing effort. But with that being said, tonight, we're the night before Christmas Eve. I'm not going to tie you guys up too long. I was just thinking about hopping back into Minecraft a little bit, showing you guys a little bit of what I've been working on. Pardon me, I got a bit of a cold going on. Again, to those of you who do not remember, if you haven't seen my videos before, the mod packs I use go through CurseForge. So those are all the mod packs I go through. And right now we're going into the create mod, so we'll get that started up and going and see what we can plug away on our stream tonight. As you guys know from last time, we already got the basic system going for the power plant and whatnot. We've got the generators just about up and running. I still have to build the generator itself yet, but I'll save that for another live stream. Right now, I think we can focus on making the buildings and whatnot. Please bear with the computer. It takes a few minutes to get up and going. As I said, there's a lot of mods that go into this game, so There we go. And here we go. We are loaded in finally. Alright, so there's the refinery. Here's our squeezer over here. Here's our garden cliches. Our fermenters here, refineries there. So I'm thinking about adding a building into this for the moment. In the next live stream I think I'll actually integrate the building of the generator in it. So the generator is actually going to go probably right in this area here, because we have to have the output coming out from the refinery. So the output from the refinery goes up here into the silos, and then we got to have something coming out of the silos up here to where the actual diesel generator is going to be. So I'm going to do the generator on the next stream, only because I don't have the prints in front of me for how to build it. Tonight has been, as I have said, it's been a busy, crazy night getting ready for Christmas and everything else. So I wasn't really too awfully prepared for this, but that's alright. We can still make the best of it. So my next goal is I want to take a step back, figure out where the first building is going to go. I'm thinking somewhere along here. We're going to go to search. We're going to go to stone. Then we're going to back out. Then we're going to go to I think we're going to do dark oak for the base. So I build buildings in the game like I would in real life. I actually add a foundation and everything to all of them as well. What do we got here? Seed. Alright. I think that's good enough. We can make a little small building here anyways. Alright, so what we're going to do, we got to measure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this first empty hole counts as 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 2, And then we gotta excavate all this out. And I have an extra pocket over there, but that's alright. We'll fill that in afterwards. Yeah, just like real life, I like to actually make them somewhat realistic. Have an actual cement or rock foundation in the bottom of it, and you don't have to, it's just something I prefer to do. And we're going to go here. And I'm going to make it daytime. And I'm just doing that just to kind of make the front door somewhat even to the rest of the building. Come on. Go with that. So we got our floor in here. And we're going to go back and forth again until we meet in the middle. I think we're going to do something else, too. We're going to do something here a little different and put a peak on this roof. Which is also going to give it an attic. You guys didn't notice, the Endermen and the green guys have Santa Claus hats on. Yes, it is Christmas everywhere, even in the game. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Welcome to Gold. Here. Oop. Go to. Oh, excuse me. Holy cow. I guess I have a cold. Don't want to do that. Here. Put some windows in. Now we have a boat. Here. Use stairs. And now we have a building. And some trippy frickin' Enderman. Where is he? There he is. See if we can get him. Sounds like me after a long night of drinking. There you go. There's that. I gotta fix my fluid pipes. Not paper, pipe. am not chasing any more of them stupid things. Make it stop raining for a minute. There we go. So that's our first building. I know it's a little ugly. I can make it look better, but I just haven't gotten there yet. Looks more like a church than anything. There, we'll throw a light right here too. There. So this is what I got going on so far. I got the power plant, just gotta get the generator built. We have a Christmassy creeper dancing around, driving me nuts. I got this. We got this building built. That looks more like a church. Cool thing is, we can fix that. We'll go with spruce. And I can go like this. You can actually put a second level up there. And then we'll go right this. Go back 4. Now we have a whole second story. Put some more lanterns down here. One there. One there. One there. And one there. Maybe one in the middle too. There we go. Now we have a whole second story. Put one there. Get rid of that. One there. Get rid of that. Same there. Same there. There we go. Now we have a whole house. So far, this is what we got going on. We got the power plant. The generator is going to go here in the next video. We have a building there. We have our garden here for the ethanol. Our other garden cliche over here for the vegetable oil. This is all extra. That is not needed. So we are getting there. I think we can keep it realistic, kind of like what I'm doing on here. We don't have to put it inside a power plant. We don't have to build a big old building around it. We can just keep it outside. Doesn't make a difference. But alright guys, I think that's going to be it tonight for our short video. You know, I just want to hang out with you guys for a few minutes. Continue slowly progressing on this. Right, like I said before, right after the holidays, I'm going to get some more videos out. I'm going to spend more time on here. It's just, right now, it's been very busy. I am very tired. I am going constantly, and I have things I do outside of just this, so I have work I do. I clean carpets for a living with my cousin. I still drive truck on occasion. You know, I'm a busy guy. Plus that, my kids and everything else. So, I thank you guys for hanging out with me. If I don't see you guys till after the holidays, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays. I'm pretty sure I'll get one out there to you guys, another live stream or a video before New Year's. But if I don't, I hope everybody has a Happy New Year. So, everybody enjoy themselves. Thank you for hanging out with me, and have a good night. That would be that.